There we go. Welcome back, everybody, to yet another Gregtech New Horizons live stream. Hopefully, you're all doing very well. Sorry about that. Just had to get a bunch of stuff ready. I also have to get the stream shared to the Discord, open up the chat and everything real quick, and we will be good to go. But as you can tell, today we're going to be finishing up making some Epoxid, or like the big batch that we were making, so that way we can have a lot cheaper circuit boards. Or actually just circuits in general. Live stream. Then we'll share this one. Also, let's switch the song. It's a little slow. Alright, so stream is here. Post. Okay, that looks good. And then over to the official Discord. Boom. Chat. Also, I see we had Darius there right away. What's going on? Good morning. View channel live stream. Carlos, hello. I see you here as well. Hello. Alright, so I got the chat all opened up now, so we're all good. Switch to Gregtech New Horizons camera. That's all nice and dandy. Press live on TikTok stream. Perfect. Played a little bit yesterday, nothing too crazy. Just to kind of show you guys what I did go through the quest book and claim a lot of the quests, if not, well, not all of them probably. I went through all these, yeah, and then we still have a couple more pages, so let's go and claim everything. So today we might be going gambling, or it's going to be the, so what we're going to try to do is go gambling. Evan Hound, what's going on? At least I can catch some of the stream before I have to go to work. Heck yeah. Happy to have you in here. Hopefully you're having a great day. Engraved Lapotron chips. Ooh. Engraved Lapotron. How do you make those? Ooh, that's actually really good. That's 4 Lapotrons. Engraved Lapotron chips. Because what are those used for? Holy crap, Lapotronic Energy Orb. Okay, so that is like a different battery. It looks really gross, that's the only thing. Like, at least the other ones aren't so bad. Hey, what's going on, Joker? I saw your message about, like, the tailored story and everything. I haven't got a chance to respond to it. I just literally peeked at it. Hydro, what's going on? Welcome back. Isn't there a claim all button? There is, but just in case there's some that I want to specifically choose, then yeah, I'm just gonna do the ones that I already got. No worries, dude. Because what can we get from this loot bag? Oh, we could get IV stuff there. IV circuits. We'll still leave it up to chance. We'll leave that up to gambling. Gamble is always good. Alright. Not sure how productive I'll be today. Mind is fully locked on what I'm doing tomorrow already. Well, yeah, it is the weekend. What do you got going on tomorrow? Ooh, that's okay. The loot bag is so bad, so far back. What is it? Light fuel power, basic cracking, early ethylene. Oh yeah, we haven't even messed with any of that yet. Jeez. Using all the fractions. Lapotron chips are used for AE2 fluid processors. Hate that it uses circuits. Right. It is pretty gross that there's so many circuits that like are used for all that stuff. So yeah, we're going through just claiming all of our gifts, which actually yesterday there was one that I claimed for a yellow stone lily. So it's not much, but that's going to give us something towards making endstone dust. What do you want to say? That's actually just good for making more endstone. Although I need to get a piece of end stone to put underneath it. Stable titanium machine casing. What? Having moved another tier, you have unlocked another fuel upgrade. Luckily for you, it uses simple inputs. Although the place in which you craft it is more expensive than usual, this time around the bigger expense is by far the processing multi-block, and you will need several stacks of titanium to put it together. Given as much, this is not a task for the very start of EV. It's recommended that you automate your titanium processing line before you attempt this, because the chemical plant is going to grind your manual patience otherwise. If you already have a lot of that, everything else should be much simpler. You will need a lot more than a stack. This is just to get you started. Alright, thank you very much. Do the loot bags. Going to Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix tomorrow. Awesome, we'll have a fun time. I don't even know what all this is. Oh, nitrobenzene. Okay, so it's... Oh, yeah. We're gonna have to make massive amounts of distilled water. Great. CBD into Steam. There are no more diesel-related upgrades for the CBD. Oh, cetane boosted diesel. To continue using combustion generators for the LCE, you can only make your setup bigger or upgrade energy hatches. Gotcha. What's going on, Wowzers, Peaches, Astro, Ty, Rail, anybody else that's in the TikTok stream? Alright, get the rest of our gifts. Advanced Alloys Stainless. We're gonna have a... literally, this is gonna be like insane amounts of gambling that's going on today. Spin Thruster. Meteoric Iron wouldn't have probably been a bad idea for that one. So, as I've been doing, we just continue to dump the bags, the coins, everything all in there. We're kind of waiting and doing all this as well. Oh, yeah, look at all the nitrobenzene we had. Actually, I have 8 cells of that. 64 cells of oil. Got a bunch of free cells and all that other good stuff. Don't even know what to do with that, so I can stay. Alright, and then we can move TikTok chat away. Boom. Loot bag. Actually, let's just take all of our loot bags just in case. Put them in the other... right here. I mean, look how many loot bags we have. Thank you very much for the follow, Maria. I greatly appreciate it. And the likes. Hello there. How's it going? Alright. Loot bags. I mean, holy crap. We have 108 MV loot bags. 78 tier 3 HV. Where's all of the other ones for tier 4? Tier 4 EV. Because then if we go back in the quest book, there should be another page for upgrading, which we should be able to do. Yeah, MV to HV, HV to EV. So we should be able to get quite a few EV bags. And if we have enough experience, then we can try and, you know, replicate the Fortune 3 books, put those all on the loot bags to give us the best chance at whatever. Frog jumped in. What's going on, Frog? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Sean. How you doing today? So we did make a bunch of sodium hydroxide. This should be done, actually, I guess. Thank you very much for the heart puffs, the roses, and the finger hearts. You're amazing, Sean. Just never know what to say other than you're just the best. Doing well. I just woke up. I see that you're playing Minecraft. I love that game so much. It is a very amazing game. And not only are we playing Minecraft, we're playing one of the greatest mod packs to ever exist in my mind. It's called Gregtech New Horizons. It takes roughly 8,000 hours to complete. Epichlorohydrine. So 296,000. Perfect. We have the perfect amount for making our epoxid. We got salt water. Toss that off to the side. Hydrogen that we don't need right now. Boom. This tank is empty. Another tank with water. Actually, hold on. Yeah, let's empty out that. Boom. Oops. And then, yes, the propene. The propene's going to be used. Actually, yeah, we have to make acetone. So, propene, we'll keep that there. Mercury, we can remove that. How much is there? 2.4k. I don't have enough. Ruh-roh. I'll just have to go get something else. Benzene. There we go. Perfect. So we got mercury out of there. Chlorine we'll have to remove. Is there not a chlorine tank? I guess not. Manny, thank you very much for the likes. I greatly appreciate it. So I want to say welcome to the live stream. Not sure if we've seen you before. So there's hydrogen there. Could have sworn we had... Yeah, look at that. Don't know why we have another hydrogen tank, but it is what it is. Hello! Hello, hello. Smile, what's going on? Yes, taking our picture. Thank you very much. To make acetone, we also make phenyl. So we'll just do that and that. Alright, perfect. Chlorine, still don't know where that came from, so it's fine. Hydrofluoric acid. So let's grab some benzene. We'll toss that in here. Okay, I guess we don't have any benzene. Let's do this. Just have it output into here for a little bit. We only need 148,000. Thank you very much for the likes. Hello. No, it's 143, 153. There we go. Plenty enough. Alright. Thank you very much for the follow. Hello. I greatly appreciate it. There is nothing in there. What the heck? Oh no. What did you make, machine? Not good at all. Propene uses. It's on circuit 24. Uh-oh. Okay, honestly, it's on circuit 24, so it shouldn't be able to make anything. This is isoprene and methane, which it would have stopped anyways. No, I have my propene here. Okay. I accidentally put the wrong tank down, I think. The Tony Stark arc begins. Ah, yes, we're turning into Iron Man here. So benzene, propene, phosphoric acid, and oxygen. And I put the phosphoric acid away, so that's good. Oh, also thank you very much for the follow. Hello, I greatly appreciate it. Let's go grab our phosphoric acid now that it is also a blood moon. Also, yeah, Joker, if you're still here, I'm gonna be playing a game with Porcupine today. I might try and start it at like noon my time, 1 your time. I know that's when I have free. I don't know what it is. I guess it's kind of like a surprise thing. So I'm not sure how long it'll last, but then we could try and play Peak after that. Or maybe we play Peak first, and then I play that game with him. Although I don't want to... See, I wish I knew what it was, so I know how much time I had. Boom, boom. It's funny, like 5 hours is a lot of time, but then you also think about it. Like 5 hours is not a lot of time either. Alright, oh, we need 888. Actually, hold on, let's do this. Make the math nice and easy. 896. 888. There we go. Make some acetone, please. What color is it today? What's going on, Rise King? What color is it today? We'll say purple. I don't know what you mean, but yeah, we'll say purple. Instead of a suit, it's a bunch of mini factories. Heck yeah. No valid recipe found. Well, we said circa 24. Propene, benzene, phosphoric acid, and oxygen. Oxygen. Okay. Oh, you're not turned on. There you go. That should be it. So just sit here for a second while we make our acetone. And once we're done with the acetone, we should be ready to make some... What do you want to call it? Epoxid. Oh, so the acetone doesn't even take the sodium hydroxide, so it'll just chill there for now. Hold on, let's hold our X so we're not getting so hungry. Have you heard about the color Olo? No, I haven't heard of the color Olo, actually. Alright, there we go. So, in order to make these... Okay, it is LV that we can do that in, so that's nice. Hey, P Games. What did I miss the last few days? Nothing too crazy. It's a blood moon right now, so it's all red. But I did move... Actually, I don't know if you were here for that. I did move my AE2 system downstairs. We also got to do some base decorating. So here's my new panel with everything. I have whatever this thing is. I forgot the name of it. A molecular assembler. So I have that to automate some recipes with the crafting. I also have some automated down that way with our first P2P network, which is kind of cool. So you guys see right there, P2P tunnel, all the way over. Wow, red, my favorite color. Yes, everything is red. What's going on, Seth? Yeah, it's all red because there's a blood moon going on outside and you can't skip them, so it kind of sucks. Not sure if we've seen you before, Seth, so welcome to the channel. Yeah, let's go ahead and maybe move some of this stuff. Gotta wait quite a little bit yet. Yeah, all the phosphoric acid, alright. We have hunger too for 5 minutes. Oh boy. That's gross. I wish I had the talisman of Remedium. I should go in the nether and go blaze hunting, so I get some blaze powder to make the ender eye dust, so we make some more vibrant alloy dust. And then that way I'm also grinding a bit of XP, so that way I can hopefully get my Fortune 3 book replicated. It's like a blue-green color, what they say they got by beaming someone's eyes with the lasers. That's not good. That's eye damage. You're not seeing colors, you're just seeing damage. Will you be going to Mars soon? I don't think so. I'm not planning on it. I know it would be a good idea for getting a lot of good resources that we don't really have access to easily right now. Because I think there's a lot of Sheelite or something like that, but yeah, I want to mess around with the base first. You're not seeing anything anymore. Right, you get hit in the eye with a laser, you're not seeing anything. Alright, so there was that. Okay, hold on. Still have hunger for 3 minutes. Titanium is also a small ore there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Even though it's a small ore, I guess, well, if you're mining some other things, I guess it's not too bad. You'll get a lot of dust you can smelt up. Another big thing, I just wanted to do more stuff with the base first. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I have to do. I got a checklist. I have to upgrade my nitrogen production for the benzene. And then I also want to make an ammonia production area. So that's going to be more hydrogen, more nitrogen, and then mixing it together to make the ammonia. So it's a lot of stuff. I did blood magic for my titanium. Huh. Never would have guessed the blood magic. That's actually kind of crazy. That's awesome. Hold on a minute. Let's do this. Actually, let's do that even. And then we can empty this out. Empty it out again. And then we can remove some of these pipes. Boom. So I would like to actually, what do you want to call it? Power up these machines, these multi-blocks, with just cables rather than, you know, the single block turbines. Want to get back downstairs. You could pump the resources you need from the planets. I could. Yeah, if I were to, like, I don't know, just mine everything up. Alright, we got a bunch of acetone made. Hi, what's going on, MJ? Very nice to see you. 143... That's actually not enough. What do I need? Probably more phosphoric acid, which I thought we had enough. 14,800. I don't think I quite did. Benzene's fine. Oxygen's fine. Propane's fine. Interesting. Phosphoric acid. Thank you very much for the follow. I greatly appreciate that. Forgot if I already asked you how your day was going, but how is it going? Also, do you have any experience with Gregtech New Horizons? It's all the blocks for my multi-block here. This song reminds me of Deltarune as well. Might be easier and it works the same as drilling oil. Never even thought of it, honestly. Stabaloy constructs are OP. Is it a new playlist? No, it's not a new playlist. There's just a bunch of songs in the beginning of the playlist that I never really played because some of them are like, eh. But this one's pretty good. Alright, so we're going to do this. And we're going to get rid of the search for the loot bags. Phosphoric acid. Phosphorus pentoxide. Boom. Phosphate. Phosphorus. Don't remember if I had more. I guess not. Phosphoric acid. So I could get away with removing everything else there real quick and then making some more. Yeah, for example, I'm getting salt water from Mars for chlorine and sodium. Actually, not a bad idea. We'll see. I mean, I might try and just make a salt root farm for salt, chlorine, all that good stuff. But I would like to go to Mars. I am going to make every single tier of rocket. Hey, Sith Trooper, welcome back. Okay. Let's remove all this stuff. Hi again. Hello. Benzene. Oh, I see. You probably get even worse debuffs with that tank. Oh, boy. Not good. Alright, and then it's back to the original music we usually hear. Oh, good. Yeah, look at the bones floating in my face that I can't pick up because it's glitched out. That's good. Chlorine. Let's make a chlorine tank here again. Lyric Waltz, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. Make the robot that improves your crops. Might have to look into that. Alright, where's our water tank at? Water. Ooh, before we, hold on, before we get too messy here, let's remove that, remove that. Boom. Boom. Hello, Carlos. Welcome back. So there's water, phosphoric acid, no circuit, so we'll just leave it like that. Hey, Nix. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you very much for asking. The good thing is Tier 1 and Tier 2 rocket uses the same fuel. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't have to worry about making anything else. Alright, come on now. Is it because you don't have any output space? No. Water not going in? Water's in. Phosphorus pentoxide. 6,000 water. I mean, it looks good there. No valid recipe found. Oh, I need more phosphorus pentoxide. I'm just dumb. It's 14. Yep. Thank you. That was bad. That was really bad. Ooh. That's also bad. Actually, no, I turned these off because I wasn't producing enough steam, which kind of sucks. Alright, there we go. And boom. That'll be plenty enough phosphoric acid. Are you... Oh. Wow. That was actually pretty fast. 24,000. Thank you very much. And we're done here. Circuit 24. Boom. No, I'm not talking to you, phone. Shut up. Didn't even say anything close to your name. Acetone, we need 148,000. 151, perfect. And we're done here. Take all of our oxygen, set that there. Benzene, we're done with that. Boom. Propene, done with that. No other inputs, nope. Alright, let our hunger get refilled here. Oof. Alright, so propene, we'll set you down. Excuse me. So now we have acetone. No other inputs are there. So now we just need the acetone, phenyl, hydrochloric acid, and epichlorohydrine. Still on circuit 24. When in holidays and missing Gregtech New Horizons. Well, soon enough you'll be back to Gregtech New Horizons. How long has it been since you played? Alright, there we go. Our hunger is somewhat refilled. 155,000 phenyl. We need some more phenyl. Epichlorohydrine, acetone, boom, boom, boom. Hydrochloric acid we gotta grab too, so. Asmodeus, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Actually, probably should get the propene tank back here so that we can keep distilling. Steven, how's it going? Oh, I do have hydrochloric acid here. Hold on. So I just need something else. Hey Mar, how are ya? A week, I think. Okay. Not too bad. Phenol, we want propene. Nice. Phenol. Boom. Or not. I was trying to take it, but okay. We got acetone. Oh, we got everything. Alright, let's go make our first bits of epoxid. On circuit 24. Super tank for the epoxid. That also makes salt water, so hold on a second. Oh, you made the big distillery I mentioned last time. Yeah, forgot, that's another thing that we finished up. So, we finished that because we realized that we could distill, what is it, like, moderately steam-cracked naphtha. And we get a lot of good stuff from it. We get a little bit of benzene that helps us power the base. And then we get the propene that helps us make the epoxid for making all of our other cheaper circuits, which is pretty dang nice. Okay, this is nowhere near fast enough. Give me all that. I didn't realize the recipe was that fast. 6 seconds. One that it uses, I don't even know how much. 6. Yeah, so I need a little bit faster input. Should probably won't even input until it's all done. Are you going to use the garden dimension? Garden dimension. I don't know what the garden dimension is, I guess. Salt water. Well, at least we could take the salt water and then we can turn that back into some more sodium and chlorine. It's time to stop using hoppers on machines and use conveyors. Lol. I did realize that. What do you want to say? With my macerators or the stomping machine I have over in the steam area, yeah, it's we don't travel or we don't put it in too quickly. We don't put them in fast enough. There we go. Holy shit. It's no longer the garden dimension. It's now the personal dimension. Ah, okay. That's what... Yeah, so the personal dimension I might use eventually, but I want to try and make sure... I would like to keep everything in the overworld if possible. It's a flat world dimension that mobs never spawn and it never rains. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to keep everything here. Just so then, you know, you have everything in the overworld. I know it's nicer, it's easier, but I like the challenge of trying to fit everything into the regular world. Now, I would probably... What would you want to say? I would be more open to having a base on other planets or other, like, moons. So I'd go have a base on the moon, I'd have a base on Mars or something. I would like to do that before I would ever go to the personal dimension. Just because it seems cooler to me. Definitely not easier, but just cooler. In all machines, in single blocks, the conveyor places one item each. And yeah, it's very slow. I mean, we get an MV conveyor and it's one stack every 5 seconds. That's a lot better. It's not perfect, but a lot better. I'm just happy that I'm making as much as I'm making now. I know it's not going to be enough, but it's going to be great. So, EV. Epichlorohydrine. Damn it. I did not get... No. I didn't get the quest done. Oh, no. That's gross. I didn't even make bisphenol anyways. Wow. Well, we'll have to make more at some point to get the quest done, so... Maybe at that point we'll worry about it more, just because then we'll have it kind of automated at that point. That would be a pain to make everything airtight. Yeah. Alright, it's all done. We've made all of our molten epoxid. So now what we're going to do... Actually, hold on a minute. We will take this. And let's see if we have a mold for plates. Honestly, no, we'll just turn it into ingots, and then we can extrude them into whatever we want. There it is, molten epoxid. So now, we're going to be able to get a lot cheaper circuits. So sulfuric acid, epoxid, and gold. So yeah, we're going to be using a lot of gold. So get that all smelting up. What does it actually take to make a electric furnace? Hold on, I'm curious now. Mass processing. Smelt all the things stack-wise. With this great invention, upgrade power and coils to smelt absolutely ridiculous amounts of items. Does it look just like an EBF? Yes, just not as tall. Okay. Not too bad. Heatproof machine casings. It's just a lot of Invar. Iron and nickel. Whoa, dissolution tank. Fluid shaper. Oh, I'm hungry. Damn it. Hey, Casper, what's going on? Alright, right now we have all of our epoxid being turned into ingots right now. So, Invar. Smelt all that, take all that, take all that. Multi-smelter, heatproof machine casings, okay. Nickel, boom, boom, boom. And iron. Where's all of our iron? Recipe? Nope, recipe. So it's 2 iron to 1 nickel. So we need 3 more stacks of iron. Epoxid, is it different than epoxy or did they rename it? I think it's the same thing. So let's take a look. Actually, hold on, let's get this going first. Alright, and we can put everything else away, so that's good. Alright, back to the quest book. EV, Epoxid. Yeah, so that's that. I don't know if it's... Yeah, if they just renamed it or what. Funny thing is, there's a lot of different epoxies that exist. Alright, silver. Phosphorus pentoxide, we can get rid of that as well. Alright. Sweet, 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 sweet. Circuit 1, boom, give me some more plates. Also, just do all this. Take 2 stacks. And take a stack. Epoxide. Epoxid, HARS. Triptylid, all that. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. That's just all different names for the same thing. Even with copper nickel coils, this thing is going to go crazy. All epoxid. Gotcha. Some are resin and others are solid, and so on. Radon loop wouldn't be a bad thing to get set up to. Nuclear power. I could only imagine. Nuclear reactor. What are we missing, honestly? Oh, I think it's just a platinum cable. EV's not bad. I think we have the reactor's chambers. But, like, and actually, in order to use this, the nuclear power, we would have to probably, like, look up the spreadsheets and whatever that they give us. Build a black hole container today. Yes, I will. It is actually crazy that we can make that. Yeah, we can make black holes in the mod pack. People know more about the epoxy resin. Heat-proof machine casings. So in order to make this, yeah, you make this in whatever you want to call it. Make this downstairs. Hey, 08 null 80, what's going on? What stage do you unlock A2? So we unlocked it, I think technically once we got into EV, just because you need to get a bunch of titanium, which you can't, I keep saying which, you can get it a little bit earlier if you process your stone dust, but it takes a long time and you don't get much out of it. But we went to, well, what's your experience with Gregtech New Horizons first? I don't want to spoil too much for you, just in case. But yes, EV is technically, I think, when you're supposed to unlock it. But I said I want to say welcome to the channel. I don't think we've seen you before. Alright, so there's all that. Got all of our plates. Oh. I'm just entering MV on my server, so just wondering how long we gotta wait. Yeah, roughly about EV, like after you go to the moon. Otherwise, yeah, if you don't want to go to the moon, then you can just get it from processing stone dust. But you have to be able to smelt your titanium. Thank you very much for the follow, I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, the AE2 system we got right now isn't anything too crazy. Just have our little terminals there, and then, what is it, an 8-block controller. Eventually, well, today I would like to try and decorate the base a little bit, so I'm not sure how much time I have. But yeah, we have our first P2P tunnel going up to our machines back that way. If we do this, we are missing 2 annealed copper cables. Well, that ain't even bad. Let's actually just get a whole stack of it. I've beaten Omni Factory before, so I know all the progression of Gregtech, so no need to worry about that. Well, that's awesome. Wish you guys the best of luck with your playthrough here. So how many hours did it take you to beat Omni Factory? Assume you're probably playing on a server with that as well. I'll do Circuit 4. Hey, Ozzy, what's going on? Let's take this and we'll code it up real quick. Circuit 24, there we go. Can you show the recipe of the quantum ring? I'm out of town and I don't have access, but I'm trying. I'm trying to plan. See, I don't know what the quantum ring is, and I don't really want to spoil myself, so I do apologize. I mean, normally I would because I like helping out, but I just don't want to spoil myself. It was a single player. Oh, it was single player for that, and it took me about 600 hours. Dang. Well, congratulations on that. I mean, that's no simple feat in itself. Carlos. So Carlos is a lot further ahead than me. Carlos says it's not the same progression as Omni Factory. Got it. You're all good. I appreciate you understanding. Thank you. Also, if you're interested, I can get you to our Discord link. Because we have a bunch of people over there. Since I'm streaming mainly on YouTube, but I moved over to TikTok not too long ago. Everybody over there is very helpful as well if you ever need for help on getting recipes and stuff. But I assume if you're able to do that, you'd probably be able to look up stuff if you're interested. Oh yeah, also P Games. If you didn't notice, we made our first oil cracker here, where we made our moderately steam cracked naphtha, which then we brought back over to this distillery tank, or distillery tower I should say. This is where our benzene pumps out, and then yeah, our large gas turbines, which actually that's not even full. That's not good. Why are you shut off? How did I get... Oh. That's why. That's what happened. Carlos, there are only similar things because of the mods, but recipes are very different things. Yeah, okay. Alright. So that's all good. This is back in action, thankfully. Just kind of waiting a little bit. So we can go and make our first step here in the furnace. No. There we go. The multi-smelter. Smelt all the things stack-wise. So that is another quest complete, which I don't really like saying that those are complete unless the multi-block is made, or we have everything to make the multi-block. Mass processing, loot bag. And that is so easy. Oh my goodness. Muffler hatch, all that other good stuff. I'm actually curious to see how much faster this smelts than our multi-steam smelter. So let's see. Coil. Canthal coil, wow. So we got 8 coil blocks there. Hatch. LV energy hatch. MV energy hatch. Honestly, you could just use a transformer and step it down. I don't even care if it's slow. Or... honestly, no. We're not going to worry about overclocking the furnace. What's going on, Might Be Cam? Output hatch. 2 of those. Maintenance hatch. And then we'll just need input buses. Actually, hold on. Input, there we go. Bus. Okay, those are gross. Those are way too underleveled. I love reinforced 10 lumber axe. MV to LV. No. Oh yeah, see, I've never made a reinforced 10 lumber axe. I think that's just like a permanent axe then, right? Doesn't break. I think that's what Threefold used in his Ender IO farm. Alright, so we got everything there. Let's go over to the transforming power. Medium voltage transformer. Yeah, I've never made that, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we need inductor coils. Hold on. Yep, we just go grab some upstairs. Y800 Anthony, hello, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the likes. How are you doing? Let's put these in storage, I guess. Boom. So HV to MV. That won't be too bad. That way we don't use so much power when we're operating our machine here. See what we can do. Medium voltage transformer. Another quest completed. LV. Okay, there's the other high amperage stuff. Cool. Maybe we should also lay out stuff. Hold on. Let's try and plan this. Just so we can be a little bit better prepared. Hempcrete. So the sifter is like a 5x5 thing. You want to leave it some space, so leave 3 blocks. So we did here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we probably want to go back one more. I love that my inventory is already a disaster. Okay, we know we're not using all that stuff, so we're good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And then, actually, let's move it over one more this way. So we have room for our chests and stuff to be on the output. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be the output for the sifting machine. Let's get little chests just to dump all the parts in. Thanks to the Sacred Oak, I got that in 10 minutes. It's unbreakable. Trying to make my mining hammer into reinforced 10 too. Ooh, that'd be really nice. I currently have 7. That's actually insane. Chest. 23 iron chests, sure. So, okay, no, let's get another chest. That's for my smelter, wherever that ends up. And, oh yeah, I already set up all my other stuff somewhere else. Okay, then we can leave 2 spaces in between everything else. So what do we have left for multi-blocks? Honestly, we know where that's going to end up. We have frostproof, okay. So 3x3, 3x3, and then the other one's going to be 3x3 too. Not so bad. My axe can't even level up that much. I go for wood with crops. Oh yeah, that's what I... Well, yeah, I do the same thing pretty much. So I wanted to see this real quick. I know we're probably maxed out on wood. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is bad. Hello. I didn't think it would just keep harvesting. Okay, can we shut you down? Probably could. Or I could just give it a void filter, which I do have. Void filter. There we go. Kind of sucks that we have to, like, void it, but whatever. There we go. We got emergency wood. Just get a netherrack lumber axe, and you can get an unbreakable one in, like, 15 minutes. Hey, Rengoku. Bro, what mods are you using? I am using the mod pack Gregtech New Horizons. Has like a couple hundred different mods in the mod pack. Takes about 8,000 hours to complete, which is pretty good. Gives us plenty of stuff to do for a while. How are you doing today, Ren? Oh yeah, let's check our Epoxid stuff. You don't put redstone signal to stop. Oh, I should, yeah. You're saying that or you're basically like asking that I didn't, yeah. Alright, see that's annoying. That's why we gotta upgrade our boiler as well. So we don't produce enough steam for all this. Alright, so the extruder, we'll get some plates going. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's probably pretty quick. Gold. Smelt up all of our gold. Do not have a hopper in my inventory. Good. You? I'm doing pretty good too. Thank you very much for asking. Oh, that's what we'll do. We'll get our, get this to circuit 10. We'll get our smelter going, and then we can just dump all the gold into there. Okay. Just for now. Boom. Is it on CurseForge, the mod pack? It is. Supposedly, with older versions of Java, there's problems with it. I never had a problem with it in the past, but I use Prism. It works pretty dang good. But yes, the mod pack is absolutely amazing, and I always highly recommend it. Yeah, don't get Gregtech New Horizons from CurseForge. Get the Java 21 version from the Gregtech New Horizons website. I don't know where all my blocks went. Nice. Actually, hold on. More hempcrete. Save some space. Orange. Orange. So we have our sifter here. Honestly, yeah. And then our inputs would be here, actually. Hold on. Leave 2 spaces between them. I'll leave 3. So we have a smelter, LCR, and I don't know, see? Maybe it's too much. Crimson Goblin, Minecraft, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. It runs at over 1000 FPS on Java 21. Yeah, I don't even know. Oh, I guess mine's might be locked at 120. Best way to farm levels for mining hammer, though. Don't use CurseForge version, it freezes every 5 seconds. Yeah, I did have that problem. It froze quite often. But I don't remember if that was a Java update version. Like, so if I was in like Java 8, it had that. Because then when I upgraded Java versions to 21, then I didn't have it. So I don't know if that's specifically a CurseForge thing, but Java versions, it did freeze on the lower, older version. Well, I don't have any outputs and stuff on the side. I'm gonna try and keep it all in the front. So, let's remove this all again. Just because I want to kind of conserve space a little bit. So we have our smelter. We have our vacuum freezer. Have our LCR. Because these are going to be like manual crafting ones, and then eventually I have stuff that isn't as manual crafting. Are you using the version from CurseForge, or did you import it into Prism from Gregtech New Horizons website? Yeah, so what I did is I just downloaded it from the website, and then I just imported it into Prism. Redstone conduit and a redstone upgrade in the drawer. I gotcha, yeah, for just getting that to stop. Which I should, rather than having it run constantly, because then I'm wasting a lot of fuel. Leave a 5x5 space for the Lapotronic battery near the turbines. Lapotronic battery, what do you mean? I moved to YouTube, what's going on? No. Which person were you on YouTube? Or on TikTok? What do you mean by the Lapotronic battery? There's like one of these things that I'm not even sure what the hell it is. Multi-block battery. Oh, I'm not worried about it. We won't worry about multi-block batteries until we move to a different part of the base. This will be plenty enough. We'll have however many batteries here, the 16 and the 2x2 turbine, so it'll power the whole section of the base. Oh, no, okay. Well, actually, yeah, that makes sense. Duh. Null and null. Shows you my comprehension that I have. Alright. So that's all good. Smelter. Vacuum tube. Blah, blah, blah. LCR. You can have more room for LCRs, but let me see here. Ooh, actually, you know what? Because, yeah. Eventually, we're going to want... I don't know if we'll want another EBF down here or not. Interesting. Yeah, all these multi-blocks will probably put in the EV section of the base. Thank you very much for the subscribing, Null. Or, thank you very much for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. I think it's going to be sick. Industrial Centrifuge. Miraging Steel. EV. What the heck is Miraging Steel? I have not heard of that yet. So, steel, molybdenum, cobalt, nickel, and titanium. I don't know where we get most of our molybdenum from yet, so that is going to be great. Scheelite. Oh, I see. From scheelite processing. Alright, well, let's go back to... Inconel? No idea. Aluminum, niobium, nickel, and nichrome. Oh my gosh. Nichrome. Damn. This is expensive. Very expensive. I mean, it's nice to have, but holy crap. I mean, it's going to be a lot faster than all of our other centrifuging, so... Extraction point, yep. This will be all in the EV section. Silly Billy, what's going on? So... yeah, maybe we'll keep the titanium maceration stack over there as well, and we'll just keep this open for some other stuff. Maybe we can have a double LCR here, or something that's going to be automated with the AE2. We'll see. We have room. So we have materials for this guy. Let's try it out. Boom, boom. Boom. This guy's on the bottom. Oh wait, duh. It's not an EBF, get rid of these. Alright, so there we go. Get rid of that, and boom. And then the walls behind it eventually here. It's expensive, so you only use 2 ingots. Oh, you only use... okay, the other ones... I didn't even look at the other pieces. Centrifuge. No. Yeah, you use a lot more. Tumbaga then in the middle. Yeah, for all these. I mean, it's not super bad, but just the ingots that it takes, we don't have all that stuff yet. Input hatch, output hatch, maintenance. Nope, we gotta move this chat. There we go. So, maintenance hatch. Any bottom casing. Well, I would like input, output for these. Do maintenance. That'll be all that. Energy would be nice down here. Yeah. Step down, perfect. Actually, does this one need input bus, output bus? No, actually, it doesn't. It's just the item buses and a muffler, so I don't even need the fluid hatches. Nice. Need to make some buses though. Where are they at? Input buses. Actually, I think it's just LV machine hull. Hold on. Perfect. There it is. Get some more input buses. Do. Get our gold foil going. I don't even care about that, just leave it. So there's all that, and now just the top with the muffler hatch that we don't have. I'm actually really excited to see how fast this is. Good. Don't know how we don't have any muffler hatches. Yeah, none. And I'm not going to steal that one. Oh, hold on a minute. I was going to say, we had to have had some. Covers 13% of pollution. We'll do this. Recovers more pollution. The king of the world. Welcome to the channel. How are y'all today? Pretty dang good. Thank you very much for asking. How are you doing today? Don't know if I already said it, but welcome to the channel. Hopefully you're having a great day. Just to do that, do this, and where is our toolbox? There it is. Should be all ready. Perfect. Just need some power. Hope you all are good. We're very good over here. Alright, so maybe we have 1, 2 machines, 1, 2 here. We got power coming in right underneath, say, this one. To find out where our power cable is. I think it's way over here. Oh, that's right. Great. I would like to move this one down a little bit lower. Oof, this is rough. Feel vaguely nervous. Boom time. It ain't boom time. I know how to use the transformers. We're hardly getting any fluid here. Holy crap. 53,000. Oh, because this is getting thirsty, that's why. It's using quite a bit. So let's shut that off. And then we can shut these off. Well, actually, let's keep that one shut off for now. Yeah, because these are sucking up a lot of energy. Oh, my beautiful rutile. Dang, that is nice. So what's your experience with Gregtech New Horizons, King of the World? So that's done running. These are both running for some reason. Definitely don't need it right now. Turn one off. Yeah, disconnect. Hey, Mold Man, what's going on? Welcome back. What are you making the multi-smelter for, by the way? Just as an upgrade. Just because I feel like, obviously, multi-steam smelter is a little slow. So, just to be able to smelt up massive amounts of things, like the gold that we want for all the foil, as we're going to go upgrade our circuits. Plus, I just needed to get the quest done, too. So, might as well. I think the blaze pipes are really cool. They send all the benzene up. and then throw it back down. Cool. Yeah, exactly. Well, it throws it up here. Actually, where the hell are these coming from? Oh, this is coming from the other distillery tower. So it comes up to here, so then it's able to branch up there, and then, yeah, and it can come back down over this way. Although maybe I should make like a buffer tank. Well, this isn't producing anymore, so we don't have anything else. So if I would have had a buffer tank, I could have just came over right here and just did all that, but no switch to complete AE. What do you mean by that? No switch to complete AE. Hey Blaze, how are you doing today? Pretty good, Klaus. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? Dutch Vanderlyn in my chat. Okay, wow, we got none. Okay, interesting. Power's not being used by anything anymore, but we'll just go underneath right here. Perfect. Alright, slept a little late and I saw your stream. What are you doing today? Well, I would like to make a bunch of circuits a lot cheaper, so the top tier HV circuits and then the mid-grade EV circuits, now that we just made a bunch of Epoxid, and then trying to clean up my base a little bit more, move my machines around upstairs. Hey, there we go. Upgraded our pickaxe again. Oh, that's my cable. Interesting. That goes to that guy. Huh. Alright, so maybe... Oh, no. Now we can... Okay, so we can do this now. We can move this cable higher. Yeah, I hear ya. So that's connected now. You should be all happy. Go to the electrolyzer that you put in yesterday, yeah. Like using AE for routing stuff here and there using buses. I guess I never really thought about it. I don't know how much more efficient that's going to be. Well, see, these I'm going to keep as maybe, what do you want to call it? Like manual laborly putting them in. We'll see. I could easily just add in some AE2 stuff just to connect to the input and output buses. We should have enough room for that. And then, but for now, I'm going to keep them just manually filled and like where I'm removing stuff. Shouldn't be too bad. But I definitely have the option and the availability to switch it over to a system like that. So we're going to go down, we're going to go out this way. Let's actually just go start from here. Use patterns for the auto crafting, yeah. Line mode. Boom. So we need some more pipes, which we got right here. Perfect. And there it is. So that pipe is now the same level as the pipe over there, so the cables can be on this plane. Eventually we'll need some superconductors, but it is what it is. It's whatever. Yeah, that won't connect to the other thing. I know this is a really bad thing right now with all the loss, but it is what it is. We'll upgrade it later. It's only powering an MV smelter anyways. So right now, the big guy's on the bottom. It is in step-down mode, so big goes in, small goes out. So we're gonna do that, that, boom, 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 boom. So now, should have power. It is all good to go. Let's see how fast it melts up a stack of items. Probably should put it in batch mode. 16 ingots in 12 seconds. That's actually really damn good. Okay, so it does 16 no matter what. Less than 1 second per ingot. You'd love to see it. But eventually I'll need... Maybe put a conveyor on the back of the chest, I doubt it. Actually, hold on. There it is. And we'll grab all of our gold and get to smelting. Gold. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. That's beautiful. How much energy is this using? It doesn't tell me. Where is portable scanner? Right there. So it is using 128 EU per tick times 2 amps. So what? I mean, it's just 128 volts, but it's using 256 EU per tick. Oh, never mind. Max energy income. Currently using 16 EU per tick. That is nothing. Holy crap. That's actually insane. Yeah, okay, so we don't even care about the loss on this machine. Okay, the output is plenty fast enough. Perfect. Look at all that beautiful carbon. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Take all the carbon before it fills up real quick. We'll have to put some upgrades on that. But we'll go throw this upstairs. And we're also going to use a lot of this for, what do you want to call it? Making carbon fiber. So we go, we got a bunch of that, so that's all ready for making more filters, but I'm not going to worry about it until we can get the EV centrifuge in there, so we can guarantee we get them back, and then our air will stay clean for a lot longer. Drawer would have been better if gold only. Yeah, but it's not going to be gold only, so I kind of want to keep it available for everything. So, it'll be alright. There's all that, there's that. Take all the redstone, send that back in. Alright, you're all done. Oh, we ran out of oxygen, that's right. My bad. Oxygen. Empty tank, thank you very much. Acetone. Really? That's a lot of empty tanks, holy crap. Hydrochloric acid. Where's the oxygen tank? Right there. Hey, Martian Marvel. Modded. Nice. Heck yeah. Have you ever heard of this mod before? Gregtech New Horizons? If not, I'd be happy to explain it to you. How about a wireless terminal for your AE2? Access storage from anywhere. I mean, I will get one, yes. All in good time. I know it's kind of a waste running around and everything, but let me just see. Oh, caps lock. Let me just see what it even takes to get one. Wireless receiver, wireless terminal. I don't see one. Unless it's this guy. Dense energy cell. Wireless receiver, which takes Fluix pearls, which I guess isn't bad. HV processor, I remember old school Gregtech. Oh dang, okay. Yeah, so this is probably a bit more updated. We're eventually going to move to 2.8 once that's actually fully released. Yeah, we need LUV circuits. We're not worrying about that right now. That's kind of like a waste of time. Go for the crafting one, yeah. I say it's a waste of time, although it's not, because you save time by being able to go directly to that, but all in good time. Gold dust, and yeah, we're gonna have to continue. Because today, now that I got most of my stuff going, I would like to maybe finish that guy up, get our filters for the top, and then we can automate some circuits. Is Gregtech New Horizons, yeah, GTNH. But yeah, if you're still here, Martian, I just want to say welcome to the channel once again. That's a clean room, yes. So it's not fully completed, and I also realized Carlos was telling me that I have to remove the floor in here, which kind of sucks. Probably change it from the hemcrete to the plascrete so that it works, I think. So yeah, we'll have to deal with that later, but... Or I could probably open it up and maybe it would work, we'll see. Or if it's only one thing that's just like automated, it's just one big room and we never go in, it's fine too. Alright, so that's fine. That's already smelting now, so we're happy. Holy crap, we are happy. That is amazing. Let's go set this up upstairs to get us a bunch of foil. Right there. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, because I do want to start cleaning up the base a bit more today, too. 343 more. So that is... Wow. That is all the epoxid. Not sure what to do with all of it. We'll save all of that, and then we'll go make some circuits here. There's all those. Alright, so we use these with the gold foil, sulfuric acid, to make the epoxy circuit boards. And then we use electrum, iron 3 chloride, and make the advanced circuit board. So we should have a lot of electrum. We have been processing a lot of stuff back here. Yeah, the clean room surrounded with hard smoking machines. Make it make sense. I mean, I know it has air filters and stuff, but it's still kind of funny. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, good. Shut down 4 hours ago. 4 hours of progress, just gone. At least we have some electrum here. You could also play Star Technology. It's Gregtech, but in Skyblock. I guess I never even heard of that one. Well, thank you very much for the follow, Martian. I greatly appreciate it. See, you have that, but then you also have Garden of Grind, which I guess would be a lot harder probably than Star Technology, because they'd probably give you some stuff, or maybe access to certain dimensions. I'm going to go to the market. I'll come back in 10 minutes. Sounds good, Carlos. Hey, James. Star Technology is nice. It's like having a heater and AC both working in the same time. Exactly. They're always working against each other. Electroline. So we can centrifuge this, I do believe. Yeah, redstone and electrum. 8 electrine to do that. So that's all good. Live on Twitch too. Not on Twitch. We are live as well on TikTok. I do have a Twitch, but I haven't used it in a very long time. Feel like TikTok's a lot easier to, what do you want to say, promote the channel. It gets a lot more viewership than on Twitch, because when people are on TikTok, they're just scrolling. TikTok will show the stream to people as they're just scrolling, compared to where like Twitch is like YouTube. You kind of have to search around and then you kind of get buried. So just to try and help out the channel to get discovered. Garden to Grind is Gregtech New Horizons mode. Star Technology is a completely different pack, which is a joke compared to Gregtech New Horizons in terms of difficulty. Well, that's why I feel like any Gregtech pack, if it's not New Horizons, it's always just going to be a bajillion times easier than Gregtech New Horizons. Oh my gosh, that's got a lot to do. Another YouTuber that I watch has done over 400 days and still not completed. Only got to Tier 2 Reactor. See, that's 400 days though. That's 400 in-game days, right? I mean, I don't know how many in-game days there are, but we're in Year 5, Day 234. So even if you just say there's 250 days a year, I mean, 250 times 5 is already like 1,200 days, and we're not even to Ivy yet. $400 real-life days. So, oh, like, you check the time, and like, for us it says 450 hours, or however many days. His says 400 IRL days. Where is that at? Time actively played. Yeah, 19 days. That's a lot. When did tedium become synonymous with difficulty? I don't know, honestly. I'm not really sure. Because, I mean, I kind of see what you mean. I don't know how actual difficult that Gregtech New Horizons gets later on, in terms of like crafting stuff or advancing, because you could just look in the NEI and kind of figure things out, which I guess certain things like making the plat line, making that efficient is difficult, because you have to know what outputs and whatnot to send where, how to recycle it, where to have, you know, different inputs and stuff. So I mean, certain chemical processing lines or material processing lines I do believe are difficult. So that's where some of it is, but some things, yeah, not so much, and it's just more time-consuming than anything. Nah, daily streams. Well, I mean, 400 daily streams, I guess depending on how many streams you have, still a lot of time, even if it was like 4 hours, 8 hours. Damn. Actually, funny enough, we're getting close to our 1-year mark of playing Gregtech New Horizons, although we started in Season 1 in like August, and I think Season 2 started like September or October. So we're going to get a bunch of electroline back out of there. That'll be nice. Wish there was upgraded chests of that. Alright. So, should be able to smelt the electrum. Yeah, right there. Okay, that's already done smelting all the gold that we had. Electrum, how long does that take? Same. Perfect. I would like to get another elevator here somewhere too. I'll have to plan out where to put one. Alright, so let's clean up this. Ooh, actually, you know what? Why don't we... See, we also have to make some dual interfaces if we want to automate the large chemical reactor. Kind of thinking here, do we want to set it up downstairs? Maybe let's try that, actually. Set it up upstairs, and then we will see if we can automate our next tier of circuit boards. Hydrochloric acid. I'm hungry right now. I need me some breakfast. Alright, let me get some storage stuff. Hey, Layla, thank you very much for the likes. Welcome to the channel as well. Oh, hold on. I need to see... How much benzene do we have left here? 1.9 million. Which, honestly, where is it even being used? We have this guy. Okay. We have one machine there, and then, like, centrifuge, I guess, and then the bending machine. Okay, rock salt. That is all the salt she wrote. Rock salt, saltpeter, salt. So that's an even number, that's an even number. We can toss these both back in and get a little bit more chlorine out of it. Hi, a freaking course. Yeah, thank you very much. Do you have any experience with Gregtech New Horizons, Layla? Alright, there we go. Hempcrete, move that over. We just need a cell. Empty cell, please. Thank you very much. These should be just fine. Alright. Old polyethylene. We'll take that back upstairs too. Just fill everything up. Hey, what's going on, 6Fitsy? Greg. Yep, we are back with the old Greg. So there's that. Take these. Store this all away. Freza, Emperor of the Universe. Welcome into the stream. Okay, we take our acetone out there. Perfect. Everything else is all good, so let's rip this guy down. Greg list? What do you mean by a Greg list? Hold on. I'm not going hang gliding anytime soon, so we'll get rid of that. So what did we have here? Okay, so we had 2 MV energy hatches. Yeah, okay. Boom. And clean up our inventory. Holy crap, we're getting hungry. There we go. Are you... yes. Definitely Mold Man. Sweet. So, we can actually disconnect all the piping here to make sure I don't have any super tanks on me anymore. Okay, our hunger's going away, so that's good. Yep, and we can disconnect this guy. This is gonna be really slow, really gross. But we cannot waste benzene. Benzene's beautiful. That's what happens when I clog up all my other cells with garbage. Hello, Hunter. What's going on? 10,000. Thank you very much. We'll take that guy. Bada bing, bada boom. Hello, Reba. Okay, we're up to 2 million benzene now in there, and boom. So now we're good. Get rid of all that. And now we can get our wire cutter back out. Got another generator down here. Okay, we're all good. Alright, more stuff ripped out of the floor, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, hold on. It's a sleepy time song. Get that out of here. I always like get locked in, and then I don't even notice the song in the background. It's like, we can't listen to that. It's too sleepy. This one too. This one's maybe not so bad. Boom, boom. So, what do we have left? The vacuum freezer. We can bring that down right away. Okay. I am back. Welcome back. I'm not sure if we've seen you before. You got a dolphin and everything in your name, but welcome into the stream. How are you doing? Chemically inert casings. Uses. So that goes up on the top there. Hold on. Hate that the chat gets in the way all the time. Maintenance hatch, any casing. Controller. Front and center, okay. So I'll put the maintenance hatch right above. Go like boom, boom, boom. What do you have crop-wise? I'm breeding up redstone lily for aluminum. I've been to your lives before. Well, very nice. Nope, my voice is dying again today. Thank you very much for jumping back. Just apologize, don't remember, just because sometimes with the TikTok names that are all just like symbols and everything, it's a little hard to remember. So I do apologize, but welcome on back. Hopefully you're having a great day. So we want the input bus and the output bus. Boom, 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 boom. MV energy hatches. No, we're going to upgrade that to HV. Well, it's the same as 1 HV, but I think we want to have more than that. Probably overclock it. But yeah, for crops, I don't have much. I have sugarcane for making carbon, which probably don't even need really anymore. I have some blaze reeds for blaze powder. I don't think I have anything in terms of, like, crops that grow me certain metals or anything like that. So these will be my 2 energy hatches. Boom and boom. Hold on. Energy casing. Yeah, energy hatch, any casing. Import bus, output bus. Alright, so we need all of our inputs and outputs. So I don't like how these are all not the same size. Output hatch. So it'll be the smaller ones there, and then the bigger input hatches. Boom, boom, boom. So, boom, 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 boom. And it's just the 2 energy hatches that we need down on the bottom. And that'll be all done. So that's quite nice. I really actually want to get this set up with the Me system very, very badly. Because this is going to save us a lot of hassle having to... Well, see, that's the other thing, too. Okay, hold on. Because now... I gotta figure out how I can get a bunch of super tanks connected as a sub-network. Because then it won't matter of having like storage in here, because I have a bunch of super tanks. I can just set those all up right over here, which let me go grab them, and then whatever I need for a chemical, I can just, you know, check and see what we got. This is gonna be great for my health. Okay. Yeah, so I don't really know where to go with it. So I'll put it in storage, I guess, like here. It goes 2 past. Boom and boom. Alright. So now if we do take a look at... No, where's the quest book? There's the quest book. Go back to A2. Applied Energistics for fluid recipes. Interfacing with inventories. So the Me storage bus, when attached to another inventory block in the world, lets you access that inventory via networked functions. This allows you to use chest barrels or other types of item storage in your networks. Well, so that's not item storage, so I'd assume... Okay, right there. So we need to make these anyways. Me storage buses. So it's 22111. 22111. So it's all the same. You're just not using tools. Okay, so there's no circuit. Me storage buses. What do you need for the Me storage bus? You need the Me interfaces. Okay. They don't have automated yet, I don't think. No, I do. I do have that automated. Interface. Craft. Say, what does it take to make 32? So we're missing all the annihilation cores. EV machine casings, bunch of titanium. Okay, well we won't make 32, but formation cores, 441. 441. So formation cores, do we have that automated? We do not, so let's do that. So let's get our blank patterns. Clear that one. Formation core, boom. Allow substitutions. Is there even substitutions? No. So, get that pattern. The annihilation core, get that pattern. You need to pattern all the materials that make up the pattern of the Me interface. Yeah, that would be good. So obviously we got to start, we got these guys, which then we need to go back and then also make these, make that, and that, and then just keep going down all to like the most basic resource. We'll get there soon enough. But at least we don't have to worry about making those cores. So the titanium plates, all the glass cables, EV machine casings. We're gonna need a lot of machines. A lot of machines. But now that we have the epoxid and stuff, we can easily make more circuits for all this. So that's good. So what can I automate now? This... no, that's gross. 2, 2, 4, and 3. Yeah, no, we want the assembler for that. Maybe, yeah, maybe we will rearrange this. Kind of, oh. There you are. Each card adds 9 pattern slots. Oh, the pattern cards, yeah, to increase the amount. The only thing with that, well, I guess somebody also said it maybe not like too big of a deal. You increase your power usage like drastically when you do that. Yes, this is HV. Guess for now we could just get another HV energy hatch. I'm back. Welcome back, Carlos. Energy hatch. Okay, no, we don't care about that. That's fine. Coolant. I don't think we have any coils, though. Low power ICs. Gold cables. Machine hull. Boom, 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 boom. Pump. Fluid regulator pump. Thank you very much. Actually, just make... I don't know why I just never made more at the first place. Should be able to make 2 of everything there, and then we can go back upstairs, grab our coolant. Should use the pattern card even if it consumes more energy. Okay. Energy just goes puff. Just disappears. No longer wants to exist. Actually, I could just use both of these energy hatches on this machine. And then I can overclock it. Although, I don't remember if I needed an overclock for the chemical reactor yet. Thought I might have for something. Although I would probably need to make another chemically inert casing. Let me see if I have any. I do. Let's try it out. Alright, so now we can use our LCR. So I wanted to automate it first, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Just for the fact of... I want to make a bunch of circuits so that way we can make our machines right away that we're going to use to help automate everything. So eventually we'll have this automated, but for now, let's actually just get it going. And let's make ourselves some... what do you want to call it? Some cheaper circuit boards. There we go. So that's all powered up now. Boom, boom. We do our maintenance. Perfect. That looks so much nicer in here. That is actually really nice. I love it. Oh, you know what I think I needed to overclock is I needed to overclock my vacuum freezer. Actually, hold on. I got 2 of these, so I could overclock it right now, actually. Which I am going to do. Where does that pipe go? Oh, an energy hatch for this guy. Huh? I didn't even realize they needed one. Okay. Strange. So, I want to go grab some bigger cells. Molten polyethylene is filled. 2.01 million. Go back downstairs. Yeah, I don't like how you guys are all spawning down here. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, Where in my base is it that bad? I guess it's very bad all around my base. I guess I have my night vision on. Alright, where else do we got them spawning in? Nowhere here. I guess we're gaining some experience from all that, so that's not bad. Alright, seems pretty clean now. Mob farm? Yeah, it's the new mob farm here. Uses. Okay, it needs to be in the center? Front center, yes. Boom. Output bus. Boom. Boom. Maintenance. Boom. This is an HV cable. Boom, boom. That is not permanent, by the way. I will upgrade the cables once I have the resources. We'll have the input and the output hatches in the back, just in case. Input hatch, output hatch. Beautiful. Maintenance. Boink. 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 There it is. That's already looking a lot cooler. Like that is nice. I like it. So maybe I'll do like a whatever decorative stone around here and then like different colors in between the middle there. Awesome. And we'll have the sifter and then whatever else other machines over there. Where's my maintenance hatch? Any bottom casing. Oh, okay, so it has to be on the bottom there. Alright. Electrum, thank you very much. We need the Electrum foliage. Look at that, more Electrum. Nice. Smelt it up. Okay, let's figure out where else we can have an elevator here. Where would I want one? Maybe back here. 2.02 million. Alright, nothing in there. That's gross. We'll just leave that there. And we still need a cell. There's someone angry. Oh, it's probably this guy here. Yeah. Alright, it's fine. I knew this day would come. There you go. You're shut down. No longer operating. There we go. Have all this turned off, all that disconnected. Honestly, let's get, are we even really using power down here? Hold on. Okay, now we do have some backup stored, so we're fine. 62%, 58 million. Really need to fill in the floor here. Which I probably can now. Everything else is all, you know, done, basically. The fabled magnum torch when I don't have to place torches anymore. Yeah, oh that's right, yeah, you're stuck placing torches for a while. Didn't you just have to restart again because something happened where you died? I'd be so mad from having to restart so many times. Alright, well at least we can run around for a bit now without having to worry about having problems here. What was that? Okay, that's a generator. 82. Let's see if my machine wants to work here. So boom, boom. Conveyor module. Oh, it ran out of power already. Oh, it shut everything down. That's so good. Yeah, we don't produce nearly enough amps for that. It's bad. Alright, let's do something else for now until we know we can handle the power consumption. Not good. Do that. Get that. Yeah, because that was probably about to suck in tons of power. Yeah, now we're using 480. I mean, that before was using way too damn much. Oh, I was talking about you being able to craft a magnum torch now, avoid all the mob hassle. Instead, you remind me of that run. You're welcome. Yeah, it's, oh, circuitry burnt out. Really? Already? Hey, Positive, how you doing? Let's go make some foil. Turn that guy on. 7.2. So, you're using 480. You're using 256. It's another 512. I'm sucking up the amperage now. Really need to upgrade this to... what is it? A higher amperage. Yeah, because we only put up 4 amps total. Not a lot. Already using 1 there. Basically 2 there. Nothing here. Guess we're alright for now, but I feel like a good color palette for your base is black and white and a tad bit of yellow maybe. I can kind of see where, like, what you're thinking. Although, I do have a thing in mind where we started with like the black and white or whatnot upstairs. Okay, hold on a second, it's also dark here. But we're slowly gonna start to make it like a redder, orangish color, turn it into almost like a nethery theme, just because we're in a volcano, so it's gonna get to like more lava and, you know, just like a hellish kind of look. So you're still making foil. Oh my goodness. There's all the electrum. I'm looking more at the base and you exploring it. I think maybe you Maybe you a good like brick would be good. I don't know. We have some bricks there, but I'm not a huge brick fan. I mean, you can pull it off, but I just liked it for underneath these machines here because they're like old style old themed machines because they run off steam. So then they'd have like, I don't know, bricks. It's usually what they would use back in the day with like the steam machines, which aren't even finished yet. But yeah, we have some bricks under here. And then we have the all nice, like, white, lava-y, whatever. But we're going to go down a layer, and we're going to start getting to maybe, like, a darker grayish or black color with some, like, red mixed in. Okay, what do we have for power here? 2.02 million. I keep forgetting. I need my Epoxid. Trigger Epoxid skip. Okay. Oh. Well, I didn't know you could do that. Alright, well, perfect. So we were able to skip all that. Glass fiber. Glass fiber is used in fiber reinforced boards for circuits. For next tier, go left for this tier's circuits. Interesting. Borax can be extracted out of salt ores. Electrolyze it to get boron and mix it with glass. Glass dust to get borosilicate glass dust. The ingots can be turned into glass fiber in the wire mill or extruder. Glass fiber uses. Low power laser pipe. Primitive laser cable intended for low power applications. Does not auto connect. Does not turn or bend. Yeah. So it's like fiber optics, right? Interesting. Molten PTFE. Ooh, boy. That's some expensive stuff. Yeah, optical fiber cable. Don't stare at the beam. Must be painted to work. Do not cross or split. So basically what I was thinking of the SCP color palette. Yeah, probably. Oh, there we go. Fiber reinforced epoxy resin sheets. Probably this. Ooh, an extreme board. Yeah, so that's the more advanced boards. Energetic alloy. Sodium persulfate. Ooh. An elite board. Yeah, because this is used to make this. Which is all this. That's the elite board. That's to make the... Oh. That's for making some good LUV circuits. Dang. Some crazy stuff. We're getting into some crazy boards. So, wow. To make our cheap HV circuits, we need just the advanced boards here. Let me get out of the quest page. So that's for that. Yeah, empty epoxid boards. Need for advanced circuit boards, you need sodium hydroxide, epichlorohydrin, and bisphenol A to make it. You can also use the molten form for some other things you might want to check out. Yeah, glass fiber is used in the fiber reinforced boards for circuits. For next tier, go to the left for this tier's circuits. Oh, for next tier. Okay, so yeah, go left for that's where we want right now. Go left. So we're just using that to make these, then that to make this. So we're just waiting on a lot of gold. A lot of gold. Oh yeah, the nano CPU wafer. Hold on a minute. So the nano CPU wafer. That's where I needed my power upgrade. So I needed an EV chem reactor. Okay. So I do have that extra, whatever you want to call it, HV energy hatch to overclock it, but we need a lot more energy before we can do that. But for now, boom, boom, boom. Sulfuric acid, gold, okay. Boom. There's no conveyor on that. It's fine. Get a conveyor on it, and then we can get going. Sulfuric acid will steal back from this guy. 436,000. Actually, probably should do this. Green vitriol water. Uses. Empty cell creates sulfuric acid. I don't have any empty cells on me. Okay, hold on, let's go get rid of this real quick. How much power does this use? 480. Oof. Yeah, maybe the next thing we... It's crazy that it burned through its own buffer that fast. Alright, I want to make conveyors. Alright, 6 is good enough. There's one on that. Interesting. Limit insertion. Yes. How long does it take? 1.85 seconds? Okay, per board. That's not bad at all. The epoxy circuit boards, baby. You should make an electrolyzer just for the green vitriol. That's kind of what this guy was, and then I used it for other stuff. Hold on. Extreme voltage battery buffer. Okay, that's what that is. Storage, we can get 2 more stacks in there. Batch mode. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Carlos. Batch mode. There we go. 5.55 seconds. Thought I saw a creeper for a second. Thank you very much. That alone right there looks so nice. Just those 3 machines. Still got a lot of work to do though. Batch mode doesn't help. It's just for lag. I think so. Yeah. But might as well just have it. Creeper. Oh man, I could have sworn I saw one. I was like, what is that? Okay, hold on. We still need to grab cells. Just keep forgetting. Wet concrete. We have like nothing open. Benzenes. Take that. We can empty that out. Ethanol. Steam, we can empty those out. This is good. Just a lot of garbage though. We just don't even need heavy fuel. Right. Well, that least we get 64,000 out of that one, so we'll be fine. We'll go empty out these steam cells. Boom. Our inventory is a disaster. That's more benzene. Perfect. Alright, that is all emptied out. Save us some. Thank you very much. Hello, kitty kitty. Good morning, kitty kitty.